Well, hey guys, this is against Reese. He goes on the Team Uber chat thing. This is a roulette. It was fun. I got this guy who actually played a very big role in it the whole game, because without this guy I don't think I would have won, but his moveset sucks. Like, terribly. Like, epically terribly. Right here I'm just trying to use up his eruptions, because I know if I use up his eruptions I'll, be able to set up Sunny Day and hurt a few Pokemon, pretty much. So I get a rest and he's like, oh damn it. And here I go, and I'm like, okay, just sleep talk that crap, and yeah, it didn't work. He used rest, So I use sleep talk again, doesn't work, because rest, of course. And yeah, he combines, and I use the RAR, and Typhlosion comes in. So I know I can't do crap to that Typhlosion. However, he can't do crap to me either, so it just basically... Blissey versus Celebi is a good example, I guess. So I switch back into my Suicune, who's actually just a Roserade, and I set up Sunny Day. And I'm just ready to kick some butt here with Sunny Day. So I use Sunny Day, and then I use Weather Ball. It's actually a Pokemon from like Monotype Grass, and he uses Will-O-Wisp, but it misses. Actually, not that big of a deal, because the next Pokemon he sends in will just pretty much kill it. And I think this thing's a natural cure. Yeah, he sends out Frostlass, and I'm like, maybe he'll predict something. No, I switch. Oh yeah, that's right. He uses Ice Beam, and I like to sleep. That does no damage to him. And then he sends out Magnezone. Oh yeah, that's right. And my Ice Beam can't even break a sub. It's weak. And Surf is being down-powered from the sunlight, so that's not going to help. And right here, I'm like, alright, you're not going to do very well anyway, so Weather Ball that crap. And, yeah, that does the job pretty efficiently, I guess. And Hidden Power Ice takes that out. And right here I'm like, okay, I know, you know what, I'm just gonna set up here, because I got a beefy knight here. And this thing did pretty well, I guess. See, this thing, like, kicks butt on Shoddy. I mean, this thing, like, can, like, own a team. Like, if you're not prepared for it, someone will send out, like, a Zapdos that will do, like, Hidden Power Ice, and it'll do crap. Yeah, he goes for, T-Bolt. I think he was trying to fool me into, thinking it didn't have Hidden Power Ice. But I fought in that particular Magnezone before, on a different occasion, with a Venusaur, and it got owned by Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, so I go for a Fire Punch, and that takes it out pretty nice. The sub, anyway. And I'm like, okay, I could roost here and get up another Dragon Dance, or I think I can sweep the rest of his team, so let's see. So I go for a Fire Punch, and that takes out Magnezone, no problem. And Beefy Knight's in a good position right here. So, and then comes the Frostlass again. And right here I was like, aw, crap. I should have just gone for the third DD. It would have made this battle go by a lot quicker. But instead I have to stall it out with Autoturn? Yeah, I think that's how you say that. And I knew he was going to switch to Typhlosion, so I roared. And, yeah, he's gotten wise to the fact that it doesn't actually have any attacks that can hurt Typhlosion. So he just keeps on switching back to Typhlosion, and I'm like, ew, crap, this isn't good. I know he's going to use that Hidden Power. I wasn't sure what that Hidden Power was at the time, but right here I find out that it's Ghost, because it doesn't hurt, I slash. So, right here I want to cripple something, because he has pretty much nothing but sweeper, so I get to paralyze him. I'm like, cool, I'll just nasty plot up, he can't one-hit KO me. But he calms mines, and now he can one-hit KO me. So, at this point I'm like, oh snap it. And I get a lucky flinch there. And I'm like, okay, let's just hope this doesn't, use Thunderbolt, which it just does. And that's a one-hit KO. And the funny thing is, I wanted to actually pass that nasty plot to Big Kmart here. Don't ask about the name, it's actually a pretty long story. I get a very lucky crit there, because this thing, as you can see here, it does jack otherwise. But I get a flinch, so that's 2 flinches. Then I use Dark Pulse, and he's T-Bolt. And right about here I'm like, crap, how much is that even doing? That's not even doing... I'm not even doing more damage than the leftovers, am I? But I was, I guess, and he flinches again. Without those flinches, I probably would have lost. Yeah. Then I get a crit, so that's... wow, right there, that's just amazing, I guess. And Frostlass is coming. And if I remember right, Big Kmart's a special wall. So I'm like, okay, I can take anything that thing throws at me, T-Bolt, it's fine. So I yawn, and he's like, nose. And I just toxic whatever the heck he sent out, which happened to be Kingdra. And right here, I was like, oh, snap it. Because I saw that Dragon Head's coming, but I have nothing to actually take it. So that's bad for me. So he has a Dragon Dance, and he just pretty much KOs Big Kmart, no problem. Lucky for me, he was Life Orbed and he had poison, so at this point I can just take that outrage like a beast and rest. Because this guy is a max HP, max defense Entei. And it works pretty good, I guess, apparently, especially in Roulette. Yeah. So, there Kingdra goes. And knowing that I can't do jack to him, he, switches out that thing. And so, he switched to him, and he goes to her. So, I can't do jack to her either, because he's just going to switch. So, I do a little switching of my own and go to I like to sleep. My Mario tick. And after that, I just pretty much sweep, I think. Yeah, I go for a surf, one-hit KOs, and stupid Windows thing. Alright, yeah, Frostlass comes back in, and I use a Shadow Ball, gets a defense drop, doesn't really matter. The surf gets him, pretty nice. And then Shadow Balls again, does I'm at half now. And then I finish her off with surf. So good game, man. See you on Team Uber.